Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
I'm back in the ring, American dream, just me and my team. The Florida boys, shout out to King. Another money grab with the Wu-Tang cream, raw tea with the flow, as King got mean. From a small town called Fresh off a bitch niggas ass, niggas ever think of calling out me. Okay, my lid's low, but then lid's low. You know it started out piss po. Nothing like yo kin folks, fuck like I do it like this. I got all the bells, young Klitschko, if you want smoke, flame on. The only problem with that, homes, you got a glass jaw and I'm Roy Jones. Speak on my name, let me find out. Border wars, blow your lights out. Mano a mano, we grind out. Throw in the towel, no calling the time. Flipping niggas call over, I'm the new Earl Spence. Top rank, diet niggas still sitting on the bench. Left jab, left hook, right hook. Got a glitch, Vaseline all on me, so they blame it on the drip. I've got an unorthodox style, new for your mans. And shout out to Jimma, shout out to Francis. All of my competition touch the canvas. Most of them going home in ambulances. Beat all the odds, still taking chances. Knocking you weak ass fighters out your stances. Locate the sponsors, I need advances. Ali Boubaye, that boy dance.
Yeah, ain't no more talking now. Ain't no more trainers, ain't no more promoters. Can't call yourself no champ, man, if you can't come through me. Get your ass in the ring and swing, man.
Niggas just over there trolling, they don't want no smoke. Better have a heart, thinking I'm a joke. Ain't shit to talk about, but your hurl is low. Get your ass in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, nigga. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, nigga. What up, boys?
Man, I need that. I'm a champ. I need that. I need a few others, but
What up? Welcome back,
man, yo, Justo, it's time to drop another track, man. Send that.
We are here with another edition of Unguarded, and we're live right now with Chris Vega. Chris is a one-time participant. He'll be back this time December 5th, getting it on with Matt Machine Gun Garcia, two Texas boys. I want to say seeking redemption, both looking to get their first win in Border Wars, and we're happy to be the platform to give them that location to go ahead and do that, man. Chris, man, how are you? Yeah, man, what's going on, brother? Talk to us.
Not much, man. It's just been, day after day, just doing the same old, just still working, training, what I can to improve myself every day, man.
So, listen, I always get it messed up as to whether or not you are, what part of the service are you in? Army, Marine, what are you?
Marine Corps, man.
Marine Corps. So we got ourselves a Marine. So we probably went through this on your first episode of Unguarded, but we like to peel back the layers and just kind of introduce you to the viewers. And there's probably some new guys that haven't seen you. So what got you into boxing?
Man, what got me into boxing was it was about 4 years ago or so. Whenever I was working out, and then it's actually at the gym that I work at now as a personal trainer. And if you see in the background, this is my gym that I was talking about. I got all my bags and all that right here.
Nice.
So now it all kind of started where I'm working at now and training at now. I just seen this one guy. His name was Ruben, phenomenal coach, and it just caught my attention. So I started getting into it, and then I just kept at it more and more each year, trying to progress. And then that's whenever Supermax hit me with the whole Border Wars thing from last year. Trying to get in there to compete.
So, what caused you to join Border Wars? I know you said Supermax hit you up, but I mean, all right, he gave you the call. What actually made you go forward with it?
I think what made me go forward with it, man, is just I put in the years, the few years of training with my coach, and at first I was doing it, just for cardio, stay in shape. I never really liked doing cardio too much. As far as when it comes to running or anything like that. So I was just trying to find something more fun to be able to do cardio with. So I was doing the boxing, and whenever Supermax hit me in with the idea, I was like, you know what? I've been doing this for a while, starting to get pretty good at it. Let's see if I can get it to pay off.
Speaking of Supermax, what kind of is like the promoter out there, he says, shout out to Chris. Not a lot of guys will come right back after that. It takes a lot of heart to want to come back, right the wrong. 806 stand up. And hashtag Team Blackout. Oh, what's Team Blackout about?
Oh man, so that Team Blackout, man, that's back whenever I first met Supermax. Me, him, and a couple other homies, we'd always be going out to the clubs, and like we'd always just be all decked out and just nothing but straight black.
Okay.
So you guys
was ball hopping back in your younger days.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
All right.
What's going on, Chris? How you doing?
Doing good, brother. Doing good. How you doing?
Good. Not too bad, man. This is Francis from Camden. I just wanted to ask you a few questions, man. Just want to know how's your training camp going? How's your dieting going? Are you dieting? And what specific drills are you working on for this camp, seeing the results from the last fight?
Man, I'll be straight up honest, man. I'm not really dieting. I've never. I watch what I eat, but I'm not really on a specific diet or nothing like that. Definitely my training camp this time. Ever since I got back from the last Border Wars, I actually found 2 different coaches, man. They ended up here at my gym. They're 2 guys from Russia. One of them's name being Alexander Surkov, and the other one, his name was Ziana something, man. I can't remember his last name. But I started learning from them, man, learning a different style. These 2 dudes from Russia, they're some legit guys, man. They were 10-time semi-pro champions whenever they were out in Russia. So I saw that as a great opportunity to learn something different and continue to improve myself. So that's really what I've been working with, man. And then I got another coach. His name is Joe. He's been showing me a lot more defense, things like that, or, next, like you like to say, putting the swag into the boxing.
Definitely, man. That's what I want to see. So, obviously, the elephant in the room is you suffered a knockout loss to Jordan Baker. And I think that the underlining story there is the fact that, like Supermax said, you're willing to get back in there. So I want you to walk us through that, because there's someone out there listening to this that they tried to do this one time and they might have not been successful at Border Wars or as an amateur in a street fight, whatever it was. And because they weren't able to get that win, they're probably hesitant to come back. So give us your story, man. What made you come back after losing?
Man, the biggest thing that's having me come back after losing is, I've never been one to really, accept defeat and, just take it lying down. So I've always been the one to, learn from it, you accept it in a way that it happened, but not and let it define who I am. There's always that room for improvement to come back and, do something different.
So I guess like I asked Matt, Machine Gun Garcia, your opponent, what was the thought process in picking Matt?
Good question.
Man, the thought process in picking Matt, I hadn't really thought about it, honestly. I knew I wanted to come back to the Border Wars here on December 5th in Dallas, but I really didn't know, who to go against. And that's when Supermax hit me with the idea of, what about you and Matt? And so I sat there and I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, that seems like that could be a good fight. Honestly, I'm hoping for me and Matt to have the fight of the night.
Wait, so Supermax picked you. Do you think do you think that they're banking on you not improving from your knockout, or do you believe that they believe you're gonna be a better version of yourself come December 5th?
I truly believe that they know I'm gonna be a better version of myself come December 5th. Me and Supermax, we talked about it ever since the last Border Wars. There's about always improving to come back to the next one better than what I was at the first one.
Now,
that's awesome, man.
Is redemption on your mind? Like, are you thinking, man, if I could get past Matt, maybe that's enough to tell Jordan, hey, give me the rematch. I got to win now. You got to win over me. I want to do it again. Or do you want to just see how this goes, maybe even get another fight before getting back in there with Jordan? What's the thought process behind revenge or move on and see him in the future?
Yeah, so I thought about that too. I do eventually at some point want my rematch with Jordan. Dude's a great boxer. He proved that in the ring last time. But I'm definitely, I'm probably thinking at least another two, three more fights. And then, when I feel like I'm good to call Jordan back out and see if he's down for that rematch, then, we'll go from there.
All right. So how have things changed? I know Francis asked you, but you said you brought in 2 trainers. How is sparring? Are you able to get sparring for this fight?
Yeah, man. I did a lot of sparring with my coaches. They definitely trained me in a lot different way than what I was used to, man. Honestly, these dudes, sometimes they would literally just beat the hell out of me, man. A lot of different drills of sparring, and then a lot of different drills of, going back and forth, taking different body shots or, head shots, honestly. The way he tried to explain to me is, the more you train to take these hits, rather than just sparring, the more you're going to build it up to where when I'm in the fight, I know what it's like to just sit there and take hit after hit after hit. And, when it comes to the fight, I'm not worried about being hit. I'm worried about capitalizing on different ways to take the hit and then move forward in the ring, and, just different strategies.
Well,
he was breaking it down to me the way they fucking learned it in Russia. And at first I was trying to really understand it, but then after a while, I really started to grasp the concept of what he was telling me.
Yeah, I love that. I just wanted to know, we know Machine in his last fight, he stood there and they banged pretty much the whole entire time. And, he's going to look to let his hands go based on his name. Are you looking to do a rock'em sock'em type of fight, or are you looking to get on, get on your boxing? Get on your jab, working with the jab, circling, moving. Like what exactly? Like don't give us the game plan, but is this you trying to do something different, or are you just trying to do whatever he does? Whatever he does, you're doing.
Nah, man, I got my different strategy that I'm coming in with now, especially from what I've learned differently. Trying to stay a lot lighter on my feet, move around the ring, not worried about staying in one spot too much, and trying to worry about banging it out. I'm trying to go in there with a different mindset.
Are you looking to make a statement in this fight for your future potential opponent if you do it again?
Yeah, I know, like Ned said, I took that knockout from Jordan. So my statement coming into this one is that everybody is at some point going to take a loss, but it's about how you come back and move forward from it and seek that improvement. And I'm going in this with the mindset to get that win.
Okay, knowing that it is Big Supermax's brother, does that take away from your ability to put on that type of performance against him that you're going to need to get the win?
Absolutely not, because I know at the end of it, me and Matt, that's my boy, and I know we're gonna go in there. I know he's got the same mindset. He's going in there to get that win. I'm going in there to get the win. I believe we're gonna give a hell of a fight. But at the end of it, whoever hand is raised the winner. I know at the end of the day, I can still say that's my boy. But that's definitely not gonna prevent me from going in and giving it my all.
Let me ask you: do you think you can hurt Matt in this fight?
I think I can give him a good fight. I think that's about all I can say. I know I'll be able to give him a good fight.
Well, the reason I ask is because he started his Border Wars career at 230, and he fought a heavyweight. And while he lost, that heavyweight wasn't able to put him down. Maybe Matt probably got an standing 8 count from the referee, but that guy wasn't able to put him down. That was a heavyweight. Then he moves down, fights Robert at like 185. That guy wasn't able to put him down. Now he's moving down. Are you worried that you won't be able to hurt him?
Uh, no, I don't think that's really not a concern in my mind. Honestly, too much.
And that's the reason why I asked that question. Oh, you get a follow up? The reason why I asked that question is because, you know what I mean? Machine's gonna come. He gonna come. So if you don't have something to hurt him, what exactly you not gonna do next, right? What are you gonna do next? Because he's coming to throw hands and he's coming forward. We know how he do. He's gonna, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna obviously improve like you have. But if the power is not there to slow him down, like, I mean, you got to be working on something special for that, right?
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I've definitely been working on my power, as well as everything else is the defense, and then, but yeah, one thing for sure that I've been working on is my power. Learning how to line up my shots right, so that way when I throw my shots, I have that power with it, and it's not just my hands trying to just run wild or nothing like that.
Tell me, what was the most, I guess, not shocking, but like that moment that made you say, "Oh wow, these guys know what they're doing." And I'm talking about your training team when you first got with them. Like, what was it that you seen them do, tell you to do? What did you overhear? What is it that has you believing in your training team?
So what got me interested in it at first, I was here at work, working the floor, and then these two guys approached me, and they had saw the room that has all the bags and all that, and they were asking about it, and I was like, yeah, that's the boxing room. I'm the coach here for it. Telling about the membership to sign up for. They kind of went to tell me like they're not really interested in the lessons. They were just wondering if they could get into the room and practice and do some work. And I saw that they had a bag with mitts and gloves already with them. So I thought, okay, so these dudes clearly already know, at least in some way, that what they're doing. So I thought, all right, cool. So I let them in the room, and I saw them kind of just going after it. They were working mitt work, different drills. They did some sparring with each other. And I noticed whenever they were working the mitts with each other, they weren't really saying too much with each other. But the way they were just flowing with it and the way how smooth it was going, I knew these dudes were something serious. And that's whenever I asked them to work with me, and that I wanted to learn from them.
And they had no problem with stepping up and giving you that lesson.
No problem at all, man. They were honestly pretty happy to help me out.
Okay, I know you said that you don't really like cardio, so like running and stuff like that. What type of cardio are you doing this training camp? That, like, anything, swimming, cycling? What are you doing different? Or are you just doing the traditional running?
I mean, I do my.
Yo, must have lost him. There he goes. We lost you, champ.
Yeah,
what happened?
Is it back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. Yeah, my bad. I got a call, so it kind of like disconnected. But yeah, so I've been doing my traditional running, man. I kind of, even though I'm not really a big fan of running, I know it's something I still got to do. So I make myself do it. It's got to be done. But I know I'll also get on the row machine or skier, or I'll hit my my sled push machine right there that I have here in my room, and I work with that. I do different types of things. I'll hit the road bike. Just whatever different machines I got to work here as far as cardio goes. I try to switch it up every day, so that way it's not just straight running or straight being on the row machine or anything like that. I tend to switch it up differently every time.
All right. So what type of music do you listen to while you're doing that? Are you up tempo or low tempo?
Oh man, every time I'm working out, it's all reggaeton music the whole time.
What? Reggaeton?
Yeah.
Who you listen to?
That's all I listen to, man. Everything from old school Daddy Yankee and Nicky Jam when they were Los Cangri, and all the new stuff. Nicky Jam's newer things, all that. So I listen to strictly reggaeton whenever I'm going, man. A lot of Don Omar. That's my shit right there. Is a lot of Don Omar.
Oh.
Any particular reason why? Like, you choose reggaeton? I'd love to know.
Yeah, man. So like on my dad's side of the family, that's where the Puerto Rican side of my family's at. So I connect a lot with
You
that.
see, this is why we
We do
need to
Unguarded.
talk to you and why we do
Yep.
Unguarded. So you're half Puerto Rican? I had no clue.
Yeah, that's the Puerto Rican side on my dad's side of the family.
Wow.
My mom's side of the family, they're straight from Mexico, and then on my dad's side of the family, there's a Puerto Rican bloodline in my dad, and then of course my stepmom, that family straight from Puerto Rico and all that. So I connect a lot with that.
Okay.
Wow. All right. Well, that's something interesting to know. Listen, we're getting close to the time here. Let me pull up his questions. I believe
Let's
we
do
have
that.
some for him before we get to our next episode of Unguarded, which we're gonna have Corrie Frank on as well. We got Chris Vega here. Let me see. No, this
So
is
Chris hasn't dropped any sparring yet, has he?
with Chris Vega. No, not anything new. Not anything new.
What's going on, Chris? We want to see what type of
Yeah.
work you're dealing with.
Yeah, I'll have that for y'all this week, man. I'll have pretty much all my different things. I got a few things recorded right now, just as far as like what I do to work on my power, moving light on my feet. And then I got a buddy of mine I'm gonna come in and do some sparring with this week, and then I'll be sure to get that sent to y'all.
Few questions before we get out of here. It's looking like Joseph Big Supermax says, regardless of what happens in December, do you plan on continuing in Border Wars past Border Wars 9?
Absolutely, man. I know that ever since I came to the first one, I've seen that this is definitely a family, and regardless of what happens, everybody comes in here for the love of the game. So, regardless of taking a win or another L, I'll definitely be back.
That's what's up. That's
I
what we
love
love
it.
to
Yep.
hear. The next, he had a two-parter on that. He says, and if so, have you thought of potentially? No. And if so, have you thought of facing potentially the co-host Mario Munguia? Knowing the both of you, I think that's an intriguing matchup. How tall are you? That might be. He might be right. He might be on to something. Mario's pretty short.
Yeah, I'm 5'7", man. 5'7".
He my height.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. So you are his height. No, he's Mario's height, right? Or are you taller than Mario?
I'm taller than Mario. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Mario like 5'6".
All right, so that 1 inch makes a huge difference for Mario for sure. So, but you are fighting at 175 this fight.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. That's a fight that could actually happen. If Mario gets the win, you get the win. Or if Mario loses, then you lose. You never know. All right. So the next one, that's something to think about. Next one is Israel Weber in Oklahoma. He says, I had the pleasure of meeting you in Border Wars 7. I asked Matt what his cardio was from a 1 to 10. The same question to you. Good luck, Vega. Salute for entering the ring. So 1 to 10, 10 being the best cardio ever, 1 being the worst.
I feel like I'm definitely at a 9.
Whoa.
Ooh.
And let me tell you something. I think I scared Karma Surge off you back then because when you said, I've been boxing for 8 years, and I'm like, we asked that cardio question, and that's kind of souped up the whole you being in the Marines. I just automatically feel like, don't you guys run because you're in the Marines? Like, don't they make y'all run? Isn't that like part of
Yeah, man. So like
physical
whenever I
fitness?
run, like I never run less than a 5K. Like even though like I hate doing it, like once I get in my mindset and I start going, I'm going. So like I'll never run less than a 5K, which is a little over 3 miles. I don't do like a mile here. No, I like anytime I go for a run, it's a 5K or more.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so damn, a cardio is a 9. Listen,
9.
we know Matt has great cardio, and that's the thing. Everybody he's fought bigger than him, better than him. My man throws 1,000 punches per round. So your cardio's good, his is good. It's gonna be a good.
You said a
good
7.
fight.
You're at a 9. He's at a 7 right now. So just so you know.
Eric Cruz, also from Texas, says, Chris, you have the fastest stoppage in Border Wars history. First off, let me commend you for coming back to Border Wars. My question is, how did you feel after your last fight, and what have you changed to guarantee a win this time? Now, mind you, don't take that as a disrespect, because Cruz is also coming off 2 losses, and it's been over 15 months, but he'll be back this season right alongside with you. So this one is redemption. Look, Supermex, no win, draw last fight, maybe 2-3 seasons off.
This
Matt,
is a redemption card.
Yeah, Matt, same thing. No win, 2 fights already in. You, no win, 2 fights in. Ant, Ant was going to be in, and he was coming off a loss, but now he pulled out. Cruz coming off a loss. So, this is everybody's get back here.
Isn't Donel coming off a loss too, or no?
Donel's coming off a loss. Holy
It's a redemption
smokes.
card, man.
Redemption is for real. So, do you need me to repeat that, or you got it?
Nah, I got it. So the Cruz, man, after that, taking that loss and, getting that feeling of, honestly, truly that knockout, man, like for a while, I beat myself up on it for a while. And it was honestly like probably about a good week or two before I, started, retraining myself again. Before I met my 2 other coaches. So it was pretty downing, man. It was pretty upsetting. But I realized, can't sit there and mope on a loss forever. Everyone has a loss. Everyone has wins. It's all about moving forward. And that's why I'm coming back. Make a statement and trying to get a win.
For sure. We got Eddie. Hola de Grasa in Las Vegas. Team Vegas captain. He says, Chris, what up? Welcome back to Border Wars. Your last fight out must have been heartbreaking for you, and not a lot of people would return to the ring after a loss like that, so I congratulate you on the return. Tell me, when you were approached by Matt Garcia's team for a fight, what were your thoughts? Did you want to take the fight right away, or did you think about it? Thanks, man. Good luck.
Coming into it, being with the idea to go against Matt and his team, I did think about it for a little while. Just because we're both from Texas. I've known Super Mex and Matt for a pretty good while, and I know Matt. He is a great boxer as well. So I sat there and I did think about it, but I realized that has the potential for a really good fight, and I'm ready to get in there and see what Matt's about, man.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, I think we got one more. And it's looking like we got Ryan O'Rourke in the UK who says, what is it about? No. What is it? What Border Wars? I guess he meant to say, what is it about Border Wars does for you? What is it about Border Wars and what does it do for you? He should have put. And why do you choose this format over any other?
Yeah, okay. I think I feel what he's trying to get at. So, man, Border Wars, like I said, it's something that from the minute of meeting everybody the first time.
He must have got another call.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so like I said, coming into the Border Wars the first time, seeing how close and tight everybody was, sharing the same love for this, for the same sport that, we all love this sport. And it's something I haven't really seen from anybody yet. I've seen a lot of different leagues out there on YouTube and things like that. But it's definitely something about Border Wars, the family, the connection, the closeness, and the love of the game that brought me to Border Wars, and it's going to continue to keep bringing me back.
Beautiful, beautiful. So he had a 2-part. He says, I don't know your age, but what makes you keep coming back? How much your skills have improved? I guess he meant to put improved because he put approved. And how long do you see yourself continuing to come back? So, okay, I don't know your age, but what makes you keep coming back? How much have your skills improved? And how long do you see yourself continuing to come back?
Well, to answer how old I am, I'm only 24, so I'm still young.
Beautiful.
So that's definitely what's going to keep bringing me back, and that's something that I thought about too. Is that I'm still young, man. So there's plenty of time to stay with it while I'm young, rather than get older and then realize I wanted to come back to it, and then my body's not really up for it after being away from it for so long. So I'm gonna keep coming back, keep training while I can, while I'm still young, and just keep coming back with it.
Beautiful, man. Well, those are all our questions, man. Chris, I want to thank you. Please get us some footage so these people can get their eyes on you. You definitely gained a new a couple of few new Puerto Rican fans, letting them know the other half of you. And we look excited. We're excited for this matchup, man. I mean, look, we should have been known that. Now we could call it the Mexico versus Puerto Rico affair, man. You're going to have to big up your dad's side just a little bit more, just for the build-up.
Yeah.
But, Chris, man, thank you again, and catch you on the next one, brother. Good luck.
All right, Ness, we'll see you on the 5th, man.
All right, brother. Thank you. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Vega, Texas. What part of Texas? Lubbock, right?
Lubbock.
Lubbock area. All right, Lubbock, Texas. Catch him December 5th out in Dallas, Border Wars 9. All right, so we'll be right back with another one right here with Corrie from Rank in a few minutes. Peace.